Oh, dear God. This is just
Jiminy Cricket. What are you going to do?
Read this
I
and
don't
find
think
out.
people know who Jiminy Cricket is.
Not anymore.
Only people
That's the
who
best
hate,
part about it.
Only people
mean-
who just hate life.
What? No, it's just people who are. Wait, what?
Come on.
I was going to say people who are above the age of 30 know what that is.
Makes no
Come on.
difference.
I'm only 31, all right? I am
Right,
only...
but you know who Jiminy Cricket is.
Yeah, since I was like 5.
Anything
Okay, well,
your heart desires
I'm wondering if people who
will
are
come
younger know who that is.
to you.
Yes, they do. They do. You want to know how I know?
John
It's
King.
because they're inundated with Disney.
This is true.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but it's all the gay Disney.
That's true.
Oh, God.
That is true. Gay Disney and...
Gay Disney.
Gay Disney and I Don't Need No Man.
No. Gay. Gay feminist Disney. And Walt is rolling over in his grave.
Yep, by the way, we are streaming on YouTube and Periscope right now, just as a pre-show setup. Just so you know, Liz.
Really? It's audio right now?
Audio right now on the...
Yeah, we're doing pre.
We do pre-show setup about
Part of it is
5-minute play.
It's just for giggle's sake.
And it's also to make sure that everything runs right.
Yeah. We watch monitors and
Don't pick my nose.
feeds.
Don't
and...
pick. Well, it's only audio, so if you say "don't pick your nose," obviously everybody's going to imagine you picking your nose now.
Yeah, so even though you're not, everyone just thought there's
Liz
this
Vittori's
girl with a
picking her
finger
nose?
in her nose, and she's gonna run for Congress.
What?
She's gonna be standing up there giving a speech with a finger like this. Just
The best part is they hear you cracking up.
It
and
helps.
It's all good. And by the way, we have one person watching already.
It helps me. It helps me with my brain. It helps me scrape my brain.
Ouch! You know,
Oh my
knocks all that.
sometimes
loose.
it itches.
It does. Scratch the bottom of it.
It's all good. See,
That's like an evil laugh.
technically, we've been like off because Wednesday's show we did the pre-record and the whole setup.
Well, we
there.
need to do a pre-record. We made.
We made a 10-minute video.
We did a reading where we did read the Declaration of Independence.
Which was kind of
Oh,
cool.
that's so nice.
It's on it's on our Facebook page. Like, for reals, you need to go
Go check it
Go
out.
check it out. Like, we put a lot of, believe it or not,
we put a lot of effort into it.
We did put a lot of effort into it. Like, how many times we had to read certain sections over
Oh,
and
I
over again?
see it.
Yeah.
It-
We had to read that over like 10 times.
Oh,
Every
was
line
that?
almost.
Yeah.
Because I kept on screwing up lines because they have big words.
Yeah, they did. They don't. So
And
many.
radio
you like
silence.
words big?
You're listening to the Lanterns Radio Network. We are the network dedicated to empowering the individual, illuminating the truth, defending American exceptionalism, and inspiring future generations. Stay connected and get involved at Lanterns.Buzz for great radio. Get commentary and news of the day. Lanterns.Buzz.
Common sense, comedy, and freedom. You found the Defenders of American Exceptionalism on the Lanterns Radio Network.
What?
No. I didn't say mics. I said mics.
What? Hello, everybody. Defenders of American Exceptionalism, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Oh, so much to go over. Such a short amount of time.
It's been such
It
an
has
awesome
been
week.
a crazy, crazy week.
And you guys know it.
No, like, and you do know. But then again, you don't know. So many things coming down the pipe so fast. Holy smokes, guys.
He's like been blowing a gasket
Look,
trying to get things situated and regulated and all
Put it
understanding
like this.
and everything else,
Yes,
man.
the things that are coming down, that are coming this way in the very, very near future. Mm-hmm. Let's just say it's like trying to drink from a fire hydrant.
And it's awesome.
It is awesome, but
So great.
holy smokes.
He is not liking it,
But
he's loving it.
I'm loving it. I feel like, no, we're not doing
not a commercial.
McDonald's. No.
Not doing that.
There's a reason, though. If anybody asks, yes, this is just orange juice.
Yes. And I just have coffee.
Anyway,
I really do just have coffee.
I don't have just orange juice. Anyway, thanks for hanging out, guys. We really, really appreciate it. So much to dive into. Before we get started, make sure you check us out on the Facebook, Twitter, and the YouTubes, all at DOAE Show. Go to DOAEshow.com. Articles, shows, past things, present things, things coming down the future.
Yes, and you can go on the far side, and if you go to the donate button, you can click on any of those things, and when you do, you will get swag.
Yay!
And after you get swag, you will also get first chances at new things coming down the pipe.
Coming very soon.
Don't you love it?
I'm telling you.
Oh, man, he's
if
really...
you're not in this now, if I'm telling you right now, if you're not in now, you
need to get in.
Like, dead serious.
Get in.
You have about, what, collectively a week to 2 weeks?
Yeah, something like that.
And if you're not in the know within that time frame, you're going to miss out.
Mm-hmm.
A lot. Okay. So let's get started. We've got too much to go over and so little to go over. So
little time.
anybody who knows me knows that I hate Facebook.
Yes.
Facebook is becoming the severe bane of my existence,
It
partly
really is.
because of the douchery that it does with us. One way or
Tomfoolery?
another, Tom does not fool me at all. Facebook is a douche. Mark Zuckerberg is anyway.
Anyway.
So here's the deal. Facebook is their algorithm supposed to be this wonderful thing, right? It's supposed to keep people from having fake news, and it's supposed to keep everything from being crappy, and it's just supposed to be on the up and up, and it's supposed to be the greatest thing since sliced bread.
Yes. But no.
Apparently, Facebook algorithm is so wonderful that it censors hate speech like that of the Declaration of Independence.
Remember, when you say algorithm, think Al Gore, no rhythm.
Because he invented the internet.
That's right.
There you go.
Al Gore rhythm.
Gore's rhythm.
That's right.
And he has none. The Facebook algorithm flagged a section of Declaration of Independence saying that the content, quote, goes against our standards on hate speech, end quote.
Okay.
Texas newspaper called The Vindicator posted sections of Declaration of Independence on Facebook to celebrate the 4th of July holiday. But when it came to paragraphs 27 through 31 of the document, Facebook sent a notice saying that the post had been flagged as, quote, hate speech, and requested that the paper, quote, review the contents of its page and remove anything that doesn't comply with Facebook's policies, end quote.
It kind of makes me wonder why we didn't get flagged.
I know, right? It's a little weird. Because if any of you haven't figured out what we did not have a show on Wednesday night. And instead, what we did was we read the Declaration of Independence, and we made a cute little video. It's pinned at the top of our page. Go check it out, like and share.
It's wonderful.
It's awesome. Anyway. So Facebook, they have decided that the Declaration of Independence.
Uh-huh.
Okay?
Yes.
The document that allowed the founding of the single greatest country on earth.
Yes.
At one point, the single most freest country in the world. The one that allows for a thing called, what's that thing called? Oh, yeah, free speech.
Yeah, that's part of it.
Free press. And all of these other wonderful freedoms that we have that you don't get in other countries.
Religion, association. Yeah.
Freedom to gather. What was the other one?
That's association.
So, no. To publicly group. Or not,
that's
to meet.
To associate.
No, what's the other one I'm thinking of? Now you got me confused. It's going to make me mad now.
Anyway, continue on.
Anyway, we have these wonderful freedoms, and this is the one country that you could do it, and you're going to turn around. And I get it. They're a private entity.
Yep.
They can make their own decisions.
They are.
And they are doing it. And
Yes, they
people are not liking them for it.
No, they're not.
But the thing that gets me is, how are you going to honestly look at this and say that it doesn't comply? It counts as hate speech.
I don't know. I really can't figure it out. It doesn't make sense to me.
Well,
how is this hate speech? Well, because of certain things that are in there, certain phrases that are in there.
that's what I'm getting ready to. I should have prepped better.
Really?
Well, no, but we're gonna read what sections 27 through 31 is.
Okay, read it.
I'm getting there.
Okay, do it.
Calm down.
Do it.
Let's do it. Ooh, don't push me.
What are you doing?
I'm working there.
What are you doing?
Hold on.
Stop taking.
I'm trying to read.
Where is your pocket constitution?
Oh, it's not that. I'm trying to count. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Look, he is actually counting the paragraphs to make sure that he knows where he's at. This is amazing. Usually they have it numbered on the side just for people like him.
Okay, if I found 27,
Okay, do it.
I think.
Do it.
And this is, he at this time transporting large armies to foreign mercenaries to complete the works of death, desolation, tyranny, already begun with the circumstances of cruelty and perfidy, scarcely paralleled with the barbarous age and totally unworthy of the head of civilized nation. Constrained our fellow citizens, taking him captive on the high seas, bear arms, blah, 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 blah. Excited domestic insurrections against us on every stage of the impression. We have petitioned this, nor have we been wanting in attentions. The British, blah, 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 blah. We, therefore, the representatives. So basically, it's, starting from the level of...
The king did this.
Yeah, the king has got armies that he's trying to attack us, and he's being a giant jerk about the whole thing. So we've decided that we're going to be our
Giant
own
jerks
into place
about it?
thing. Yeah,
We're going to be jerks about it because he's being a jerk about it.
yeah. With firm reliance and protection of divine providence, we
That's
usually
it.
pledge.
That's it, right there.
Well, but it goes all the way to that, and that's what I'm saying.
That's it.
That's a bad thing.
But that's where it stops. That's where they ban it because it's like, divine providence. No.
Yeah, God forbid that you talk about war, and it blows my mind. Again, anybody knows me knows Facebook is not my friend. I don't care for it. It, however, doesn't stop there. On the flip side,
So here's the thing.
so it bans sections of the Declaration of Independence.
Yeah.
However, Instagram, which is also owned by
Facebook.
is being destroyed right now, or was destroyed there for a little while.
Not really. Just
Well, no, there was a stretch there for a while. It did. Because they removed a photo of gay newlyweds kissing.
Now I know. So everybody knows our stance on this.
Yeah,
It is the libertarian stance. You know what? To each their own.
leave me the hell alone.
Leave me out of it.
Yeah.
Leave me out of it.
If you want to marry a chair,
That's your thing.
That's your thing.
Just leave me out of it. Don't make me pay for it. Don't put it in the tax code. Don't make it a law.
Yep.
Just leave me out of it. Do your own thing. Got it.
Government shouldn't be in marriage in the first place.
Right.
Let's go there.
Yeah. Let's go there. That's where we need to go. Marriage.
Yeah.
Marriage is not a government thing.
Yeah, a celebrity hairdresser hit back at Instagram after he says the photo sharing website removed a photo of him and his husband kissing.
Okay.
Alberto Guzman posted a photo of him and his husband, makeup artist
Guzman.
Junior Bolfel.
Say that again.
That's Junior Bolfel.
One more time, just to.
Junior Bolfel.
Oh.
Nailed
Gotcha.
it. From their wedding day in honor of Gay Pride Sunday, which I get.
Didn't they have an entire Pride Month?
They did, and apparently
They didn't have enough days in those. That
It
month?
was no. Apparently, it's the after party. I guess I
After
don't
the party
know.
is the after party. After that party is the hotel lobby. So.
My brain was doing it already too.
I know, and that's the best thing.
It's taking everything I have not to finish that song. He posted the touching image, and it's BT Dubs. I'm reading this from the Huffington Post.
This is HuffPo.
So, anyway, he posted the touching image,
touching.
which has since been restored.
Sorry, that wording is a little off there.
I know. Along with a slew of equal rights hashtags, including hashtag happy, gay pride, equal rights, reposted wedding, blah, 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 blah. All this crapola that, we don't care about.
Yes.
Apparently, the photo was flagged as inappropriate and removed by Instagram,
Yes.
which has since apologized.
We're sorry.
So they've apologized for deleting a
Post.
picture.
But but Facebook hasn't apologized for declaring hate speech on the Declaration of Independence.
Which I see what you did there. Make sure you keep that down, by the way, because we're doing it a little differently.
Oh, yes.
So don't get too loud.
I know.
Yeah. So to me, that just, again, you're kind of making a stance there, I think.
What type of stance?
I don't know. I would argue it's slightly political, wouldn't you say? Something that's not supposed to be political and supposed to be a free platform for everyone sounds like they're being a little political.
Yes, they are.
Call me crazy.
You're crazy.
And it's so much more of this that we could dive into. Like, seriously, I don't understand. Again, it goes back to I don't care. I want Facebook and Instagram and all these things to go back to their original shticks and be just about
just their thing.
Sharing pictures with family. Look at my vacation. Oh, look, I'm eating a bowl of Rice Krispie treats. Whatever dumb thing that it is, and not about political stances and everything else. I don't want to do this. So, with the music ending like it did, we're doing things a little bit differently. Steven looks like he's thirsty.
I am thirsty. And you know what? The reason why I'm thirsty is because I'm severely dehydrated. I've been dealing with a lot of heat and a lot of stress.
There's a bell there somewhere. I know there is. It's a preemptive bell.
Hot under the collar there?
There you go.
There it is. And so, you know what? I'm going to rehydrate with earth water.
And there's a reason why we do earth water. Earth water, which it's got the 70 trace minerals and Fulham and all this other stuff. It's interesting to drink just because it looks like flat Coca-Cola.
It really does.
But
it
it's
does look
just
like
water.
Yes, it's just water, and it has, so like you said, the 70-plus trace minerals. It also is 9.5 pH or higher, which means that it
Don't talk down to me. Everybody knows we check the pH.
Really?
I do. On everything. Really? On everything I drink, I check that pH level.
Well, fine. There you go. It's also got no carbohydrates, no sugars, no artificial flavors, no dyes, no sweeteners, no preservatives, no chemicals, and no calories.
And it's vegan.
It is vegan. It is organic. It is gluten-free. And it provides natural hydration with all the natural minerals that your body needs and all the trace minerals that your body needs for a daily value.
Because it's water.
And it's delicious.
And if you need to get some, you need to get some. It's not if. It's not a matter of if. It's a matter of when.
You go to earthwater.com/DOA show.
Yes. Get you some. It's good stuff. You will not be sorry. So, having done our little spiel there, this is all new for us, folks. Just stick it out with us. I promise you, you won't be sorry. So we have somebody waiting on the other end of the line. We've been trying to get a hold of her forever, and someone has just been so busy since they won, that's like they won an election or something.
I know, right?
God, I don't know what it is. So we finally have been able to wrangle her into another interview with us.
Oh, yeah?
So the one, the only Miss Liz Mattori is on the line. Liz, how are you, darling?
So that means I unmute right now?
Yes, there you go.
Right. Good job.
It's almost like she's done this before.
I know.
See, that's why I won the election, because I'm smart like that.
There you go.
She did. Speaking of which, congratulations. We were all rooting for you.
Yes, congrats.
A lot.
So, how does it feel? Tell us about it. Tell us about it. Like, lead up to it. What was, you know, I mean, all the cool people like myself and others were following you on everything, on all your little adventures, the little videos you would have from time to time where you're standing out on street corners, you're doing signs, and not just for you, but with other candidates.
Not that kind of street corner.
No. That was all. This was done. All the videos I saw was done during the daytime.
Yes. No, I did a couple of night ones. No, but it's fun. I mean, we met during CPAC right when I decided to run for office.
Yeah.
And so from then to now, it's just been this crazy, what was that, 4 or 5 months?
It's been, yeah.
Right. And so, you know, I it's weird because I wanted to win, but the fact that it actually happened was like, what just happened?
Well, because you're talking about Maryland. I mean,
yeah,
that too. And
you're
a generally conservative person.
Well, I was going to say there's a myriad of things that if anybody has never met Liz, and for those of you that are listening on the audio side of things,
what, I'm a young black woman?
That's what I was getting exactly ready to say. Liz is a young black conservative. Yeah, she's a young black conservative living in Baltimore.
which is crazy.
No, I mean it's one of those things that we're seeing all of this happen in real time. Where I wasn't a Republican this whole time. I was a Democrat, a very active Democrat 4 years ago. I've ran once as a Democrat, once as an independent, and then finally as a Republican. So I've seen the full gamut. The people who are like walking away now, I respect the fact that they are, but a lot of us have been walking away for quite some time. I grew up in the District of Columbia. I never really knew about conservatism. I thought that all Republicans were scary people. And, you see that now where it's like, oh, Liz, like, you're a Trump supporter, but he's a racist, sexist, misogynist. I'm like, is he though? Is he?
Are you sure? Can you tell me how?
I can't quite get it.
Right. And so it's one of those things where, I was already talking about these issues over the last year, and to be able to run for Congress and now to be the official like Republican nominee for said district is like
smokes. Which
it's really exciting.
It is. It's so you're going up and now you're officially going up against who in November?
Yeah, officially Dutch Ruppersberger. Yeah, he's like.
That's
wait
a
a minute.
Sorry, hold on.
Dutch needs a hamburger. What? That's a holy smokes. That's a
Ruthlessburger. So he's a ruthless burger.
Wow.
He's
that don't Aaron. He's got to be a nerdy white dude.
Don't make fun of the ethnic people.
No,
he's a nerdy white
by
dude.
Ethnic person, you mean nerdy white guy?
You mean nerdy white dude?
Nerdy white German guy.
He's a typical guy. I mean, people are asking why am I running in District 2? District 2 is currently held by one of the longest-standing career politicians in Maryland. Since 1985, he's been a politician. He was a county council member in Baltimore County, then county executive, and they actually carved out Congressional 2 specifically for him. And so when I did my research, I was like, look, who's the weakest link? No offense to him, but you can make a bigger, better case against, unfortunately, the current iteration of the Democrat Party and make a better play for conservatism and republicanism for more people in this district. So that's why I decided to run against Dutch, and I'm actually officially running against him. And actually, you mentioned July 4th, right?
Yeah,
we did.
So I participated in like 3 parades. It's not even. It's definitely a great holiday, but it's not.
Hold on, stop! You can't throw that out there and just kind of blow about it. So were you like on the float doing the little wave?
No.
Oh. You had the microphone. You're pointing. Hello, you're waving. Hi.
No, I was waving a lot, but this is what I'm trying to say. I walked all 3.
Nice.
Dude was like riding the whole time.
Oh, see. You were putting in the effort. He was just freeloading on the float.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, and I've seen him a couple times already, and I think that, they probably aren't taking me seriously because I'm like this new woman and I don't have millions of dollars yet, but, I think... Yeah.
Is there something we need to talk about? We'll talk about it off air. Let's talk about it off air.
Fundraising. For the campaign.
No.
When people are going to find out about how awesome this candidate is after watching the DOE show, they are going to be like, oh my gosh, I want to support this person.
So speaking of how awesome you are,
and humble,
one of the people that actually is tuning in and listening to us, they want to know how you went from more of a Democrat, independent leaning to Republican stance and ideology going through. Can you give us a brief overview of how that happened?
And then before you do that, it's something I just thinking about. You might want to consider, maybe writing a book.
I wrote a book.
Oh, that's right. You did write a book.
You did, didn't you?
You did write a book. See, I was a segue, and you just.
Dylan is supposed to be helping me promote it.
What was the name of that book again?
Somebody's too busy running for Congress.
Anyway, time is of the essence. No, just kidding. No, it's just one of those things that, as I said, I had been very participatory in the Democrat Party. I'm from D.C. I've never thought about another party besides the Democrats. As a youngish black woman, that's what you're supposed to do. But after, being in a bunch of rooms, listening to how people actually think and talk about people, I basically came to a conclusion that not only do they take particularly black women for granted, they take advantage of us. If you think about it, there are, especially on the higher levels, in particular, for example, Maryland, they had opportunities to help more women run or support them to, represent their party. But, the only women who are running for a higher office are Republicans. So it's just funny that, when you actually push them to really, to support the issues or the identity politics that they utilize to galvanize support, they don't really do anything to affect change. And so, I grew up here, and I grew up with conservative principles. Mind you, I didn't know what that word meant. But, importance of family and faith and education and tap into your God-given potential to thrive. They're very American principles, but all of a sudden you're like, why are we not farther as a society? It's because more of us do not appreciate or at least acknowledge or know that this is the pathway to, success in the United States or in the world, but particularly here. So having gone and worked in nonprofit work and all that stuff, I'm like really frustrated, but I'm very excited, and I'm very evangelical about, support, talking about how important conservative principles are to all of us.
Yeah, she is. God, she won't shut up half the time.
Oh my God!
No, we love her. Liz is like family to us over here, for reals. One of the first friends. Anyway, we're gonna get teary-eyed here in a moment. Anyway, single tear. So, but yes, so you're so you're running against Nothing Burger.
Dutch Rubersberger.
Douche Nothing Burger. Anyway.
I don't think he wants to hear this show.
Listen, I can say that because I don't live there and I don't know the guy. So this is me saying, this is not you saying. So.
This is all us. This is all the show.
I'm going to clear that up right now.
All the show. This is not Liz. This is all the show.
This is us.
She is not agreeing to that. She is laughing because she knows we're making jokes.
The views expressed by the host are not necessarily that of the candidate
or the guests.
Or the candidates. Anyway. No, so okay, take us to that night. Like because in all fairness, like you're literally the only person I've ever known who's ran for a big political office like that. You see, people see it on TV and they see this stuff, but take us there. Like, what was that night? Did you do like what everybody else does? Did you stay up all night? Did you have a party? Were you like?
Was it all stressful?
Yeah. What were you doing? How did it go? Take us there. Go.
Or did you do the Trump thing where you were like, well, we're not going to win anyway, so I'm going to go to bed early, and then.
Kind of, sort of. No, so no, this is what happened. So, like, we have 8 days of early voting here in Maryland. So we were already running around for 8 days, like at polls. Like, that's why I got a little like suntan. Like, it's because of being out there in the heat.
Wait,
and so when it came,
hold on, stop.
What
did you say? You tanned?
Black people tan, Dylan.
Go ahead, continue.
We just can't tell because of the lighting. That's all.
G-rated. I could show you tan lines,
no,
but I don't think.
This is a family show. We'll talk later.
Anyway, so the night before, you are able to put up signs at the election sites. And actually, the guy who said that he was going to help me totally freaking bailed. So
nice.
I had to, at like 5 o'clock in the afternoon, rent a flatbed from Home Depot and haul ass to pardon, can I say that?
Nope.
Oh, sorry.
But it's too late now.
Sorry.
You said it.
Too late now. That's
But.
cool. Keep going.
Like all around to put up big signs,
Yeah.
And so I bought the posts, and I have a pole driver now. They're only like $30 at Home Depot. It's great.
Hey, wait a minute. And you live in the middle of Baltimore. You have absolutely tons of use for that pole post hole digger, don't you?
Yeah, it's great. Just
you have a post hole digger now.
It got me a lot of my aggression out. It's so great.
I can see.
It's either that or the shooting range.
That's see.
See, the shooting range is great though.
See,
I went skeet shooting and everything. Not the same day, but another days. But anyway.
Oh.
So then we're on we're going around different polls, et cetera, et cetera. There are a lot of wonderful state delegates and state senators that we were running for different positions, and we were all kind of coordinating our campaigns.
Uh-huh.
But at the end of the night, I was like, I didn't want to have an event because the last 2 times I lost. And
Liz,
it is the worst feeling
Liz.
to be. What?
Don't cut her off.
I'm going to cut you off. We're going to hold you right there.
Yeah, because we're going to have to take another break.
Yep.
Oh,
No, you're good. Don't go nowhere. Just stop talking for a
Do
moment.
you have an idea for an invention or new product? Do you think companies would be interested in your idea? Do you want to try to get a patent? Then call InventHelp now. InventHelp keeps your idea confidential and explains every step of the invention process. Join the thousands of people just like you who chose InventHelp to pursue their idea. We are experienced. We are working for you. We are InventHelp. Get started with your idea. Call for free information.
Call 1-800-352-4158. That's 1-800-352-4158.
According to a 2017 Gallup poll, 85% of Americans hate their jobs. 85%. And most of those people will continue to hate their jobs over something as simple as updating and formatting their resume. Let Nicole's resume renewal service help you gain a leg up in an already competitive job market. Please go to www.facebook.com/Nicole's resume renewal service and relieve yourself of the worry of an outdated resume. Use the promo code Defenders and receive $10 off your order of a resume cover letter package. That's www.facebook.com/Nicole's resume renewal service. Don't be part of that 85%. Log on today at www.facebook.com/Nicole's resume renewal service and use the promo code Defenders for $10 off.
Holy smokes. Click the button. Click the button. Click the button. There we go.
What's the holy smokes for?
It is hot in here, man.
All right, Liz, I am so sorry.
We had to take.
We had to take that.
It was a court-mandated break.
Had to make that hard break.
that's okay.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Normally we're not that rude and shut you down, but you can't hear the
That's
music.
okay.
And I obviously, if he forgot that you can only see me.
Yeah.
So
I forgot.
he's
Yeah,
doing the cues like this, and he's like, "Why isn't she shutting the hell up?" And it.
No, I don't know.
Because it was me. It was we forgot.
Because I
there
changed
was-
the camera positions.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's my fault.
We forgot you were supposed to be. Continue
Anyway,
on.
continue
That
on,
night
please.
though, you rented a flatbed truck and go.
No, well, I already talked about that part. So the only part that I wanted to tell you is that I didn't want to have a watch party or victory party because the 2 times I've lost before, it's the worst feeling to be around supporters and you feel so defeated and you feel like, oh my gosh, what did I do? And all these people are staring at you and all you want to do is like, go under your covers and hide.
And so that's what you did. And then someone's calling you, beating on your door, going, "Hey, you won."
So anyway, I just went to support other candidates, and there were about 4 or 5 different events that I went through that night. And one of my friends drove, and we just went to support other people. And the results had to come in over several different hours because we had early voting, provisional voting, same day voting, etc. So. It's just an interesting turn of events, and I look forward to building out the case and kicking some Dutch
Tail.
Gruyere.
There you go. There you go. So that's definitely an interesting little thing. So okay, so what are we doing moving forward? Obviously, we gloves are off now. Gloves are off now. This is the big deal. What are you looking at? Give us an idea. What are you moving forward? How big? I mean, obviously the stakes are high, but just give us an insight. Yeah, give us an insight. What else? What changes compared to
Previously.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, I'm running against a 35-year incumbent, first and foremost.
Hey,
the
just
man has.
BT Dubs, it worked out for that chick in New York.
Oh, the socialist?
Yes. Obviously, it's a different
But
side
I'm
of the
not a
coin, but
socialist.
if she can do it,
You can do it.
you can do it.
Well, I mean, that's the case. I mean, we're really. It's actually. I hate to say this, but it's a harder fight for me than it is for her because.
absolutely.
First of all, you see all her media coverage, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But people aren't used to thinking outside the box. We actually have to encourage and allow folks to say, okay, well, not only should you vote for someone else besides a person who you've been voting for forever and ever, but yes, vote for this new Republican woman because she actually cares about your best interests. She wants to make sure that, individuals have the liberty to be able to, make their lives work. She wants to limit government. She wants to, deregulate. She wants to do all these things that we don't really talk about on the mass scale. Everybody just talks about, free healthcare and how people are being shot in urban environments. Shoot, if it were up to me, which it might be up to me, I would have, two-way training for homeowners in Baltimore City so that they can actually get their, carry license. I mean, I think it's that important now for us to really stand up into our citizenship, and hopefully enough voters will vote for that instead of what they've already voted for.
I mean, like all those problems in the past.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's super, super simple.
Super.
Yeah, it's
Super simple.
tomato. It's like nothing.
whatever.
It's another day in the life of Liz Mattori. That's all.
Oh my God.
Put your pants on like everybody else, one leg at a time.
That's it. That's it.
Sometimes I do it two at once.
He's speechless. He really
Well, because
is.
I was deciding on how far I wanted to go down that rabbit hole, and I'm thinking I may just leave it alone.
I think we just let that lie.
Absolutely. But anyway, so obviously, again, so stakes are big. So what is coming up like next, like in the immediate future? Obviously, you have like a teensy little break like yesterday.
Yeah, this is like my break.
Yeah, this is it. After today,
What's the schedule
junk hits the
look
fan.
like?
Yeah, what are you looking at? Like going like first thing Monday morning. Like obviously the gloves are coming off. Like I said, you're gonna have to hit the ground running. What are you looking at having to get done?
Well, the huge thing is to fundraise. I mean, the guy has 1.5 mil in the bank. I don't. So we are having to reach out. Like my whole network initially are liberals from Sidwell friends in DC, so they hate my guts. So,
I was gonna say you're popular, right? We know what you're getting for
that's
Christmas this year.
okay.
Coal, not a damn thing.
Yeah. So a lot of people actually who have been supportive already actually are through Facebook, which is amazing. People have given from Phoenix and California and Texas and North Carolina. So it's really interesting to see that support from across the country because they know I'm running for a federal position. This is an opportunity for people to really test the system and see if it actually works for the rest of us.
Exactly.
So, the summer, a lot of people are on vacation, but,
Oh my God.
oh my God. So,
It's so wonderful. So, hanging out at the beach. Okay. I got it.
so hopefully when they get back and maybe they have internet even there, they can just give, it's super easy.
This is 2018. They've got internet there. So,
Yeah.
obviously,
How do they give?
That's what I was going to say. Where do they go to give if someone is feeling so inclined?
Yeah, so it's just lizmattori.com/donate. You can check out the website, lizmattori.com. I do Facebook live videos periodically to kind of articulate my concern and or being upset about what's going on.
Is that at the Liz for Congress?
The better ones are actually on my personal page.
Oh.
All the good stuff's on the personal page.
Yeah, that's true. It
Yeah, I
probably
go
is.
kind of ham. I have to remember not to cuss now because I promised that I would tone that down.
Oh yeah, because you're on your way to being. You can't be standing on the Congress. Standing in front of Congress and dropping F-bombs. It doesn't work.
Well,
Unless you're the
what?
president.
Maybe not an F-bomb, but it's funny because I would get these messages on my messages and be there'd be older women who are we love watching your videos, but we really wish that you wouldn't
Tone
cuss
down
so
the
much.
voice. So we had
It's called passion, woman. It's called
we had
passion.
that same thing happen.
We did actually, and it was bad. So you remember? Just a quick story. So you remember when we started, we did we have the opening air, the 5-minute opener.
Oh yeah.
We were speaking with our good friend Jonathan Dunn from Ireland.
Oh
He
yeah,
was
yeah.
and him and I were talking about baseball. He happened to be in a conversation with one of our dear friends and followers, Erica, who is a big Red Sox fan. Jonathan is a giant Yankees fan.
Oh no.
So they were
what'd he
talking
say?
junk before the show. He dropped the S word in pre-thing. Again, I'm not thinking, didn't even realize that we had
But because it's on
even
YouTube.
the recording. So it was on YouTube. I got this lady who sends me a personal message saying, "Excuse me, you had a great point." Because we were talking about abortion. It was something. I mean, it was a really
on-point
show.
Yeah.
Oh, it was Alfie.
Alfie Evans, yeah.
Alfie Evans. Oh, it was good. But she's like, it was all lost because just the first 2 minutes y'all were cursing and I didn't even know we were recording. So I'm like, excuse me? What are you and I looked on the Facebook. It wasn't there because it doesn't show on the Facebook.
It wasn't on the audio stream?
It
Because
wasn't on the audio
there?
stream. It's not on there. And I happened to be flipping through the YouTube and I went, oh.
She watched the YouTube.
So I had to go and apologize. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Well, but the funny thing is, when you get that heated, those are the videos that people watch the most.
Oh,
Yeah,
I know.
it's true.
Except for the nice elderly lady who got angry at me, and
we had to apologize.
I did. Well, it was one of those things where like if it's one, I won't apologize if it's a legit, thing. But in an instance like that where it was literally just casual conversation between two people and
back and forth, yeah.
Language was said that may or may not be acceptable in most people's houses, and that's fine. I'll apologize for that. But I'm not going to, anything else. Like, and I had people do it. They're like, you don't have to apologize for that. Oh, yes. Yes, I do. If I'm, a douche any other way, that's different. But
yeah.
But at the end of the day, what happens and what we're all appreciative of is the fact that people are watching.
Absolutely.
Earlier, you were talking about how like Facebook is shutting us down and kind of limiting speech. But at the end of the day, they really cannot control the largest nation that they actually created, which is kind of crazy.
I know it's just Facebook is literally because it one way or another, and just for us personally, Facebook or one way or another is become the bane of our existence. It either works on one side, it doesn't work on the other. I can't tell you. There was a stretch of what 3 weeks, 2 weeks? No, it's a stretch of a month. No lie, a month where every other week I was banned.
You were?
For a week. Oh, yeah.
Every week.
Every
other
week,
week
for a
he was
week.
banned.
Dylan or the show?
Me.
Dylan, specifically.
Me. Because I shared the show. We would be set up with, and in case anybody knows, there's groups that I've asked and cleared permission. This is why we're joining your group. We want to share our show. Is that okay? They say yes and allow me to come in. Okay, so I go then on Showtime, like I did today, and I go click to all these people that are understanding and accepting of our show.
Right. That accept the fact that we are going to share our show.
Yes.
And that's why we're in your group.
I'll get 3 deep, and it'll turn around and go, you've been blocked. And come to find out that you're spamming people. And I keep sending them, and BT dubs, do not ever reach out to Facebook. They don't care. They're not going to answer you. No one is there. I don't care what it says. Someone will join you shortly.
No,
Boom.
I think, Dylan, what you need to say is, you're a transgendered man, and you really can't stand the fact that you're being censored that way.
I almost did.
And you
did.
identify as a Black Filipino man.
I can with a club foot.
I don't know how to respond to this.
There's no way to respond to that. And in transition, by the way. But the thing about it is it just I'm telling you, it was for a month straight. I would be grounded in Facebook jail for a week. And then it would turn around and I'd get out and I would share one show. And then the very next week I would be banned again. And I'm getting to a point where Facebook sucks. I hate Facebook to a point. It's no fun anymore. That's why we have our website.
Yes, that's why we have the website, and you guys can always go there. By the way, that's doashow.com.
Exactly.
I see what you did there.
There you go. See, this is not our first rodeo.
We're trying to do this right. We're trying to do this
exactly.
right.
It's called promos.
So, but before we go to the next commercial break, so I don't have to cut you off.
Yes.
Go back through everything. Where can people reach you? Where can people find you? Where can people find the best and most astounding things about you, the facts about you, and all of that?
And what can people do
to help?
Not just monetarily, instead of just buying your book, but like other things, like maybe helping you put signs out or make phone calls or
any of those things.
Buying your book or something of that nature.
What's that book? What's that title called again?
The book is called Born Again Republican.
We're going to have her on here about the book later.
Maybe.
Yeah, we'll talk later. But no, it's just going to the website. It's called lizmatori.com, sharing the message, letting people know that, there's this youngish woman who's now running and duly nominated Republican candidate for Congress. Spreading the word through my Facebook page, which is Liz Matory for Congress, or for the videos, definitely go to Liz Matory. I think I'm maxed out on my friends right now, but you can still
watch.
You can be a fan,
watch
right?
You can still watch. Hey, real fast, I just had a thought. And I meant to ask you this earlier. So you, as you put it, you are the official Republican candidate.
Yes.
Running. So this means you get Republican backing at this point, or do you?
Or do you?
Yeah, or do you? I don't think...
Right. A lot of people were like, "Oh, we'll wait until the primary to have the conversation." So after the primary, I'm still waiting to have those conversations.
Of course you are. I knew that's how this is going to go.
But I think that I prefer to grow organically and meet people as opposed to assuming that they're going to support me.
Oh, no. And I didn't mean for you to assume, but I meant, has there been talks? Are they starting to come around because you're it? You're the pick. You're
the deal.
Yeah. So have they come around, or
not yet?
You say that as if you're shocked. You need to. I know. Look at Steven's perplexed face. He's confused.
No,
How is it that a conservative black woman running in Maryland is not being supported? Shut up. Say it isn't so, Timmy. Say it isn't so.
I think a lot of people are very traditional and they don't realize that it's that we can actually win this race. And part of the establishment is like, kind of jealous because they kind of wish that they did it, but they didn't. And then some of them don't like the competition because technically by me doing this, I actually would end up being more senior than they are. That's another weird thing about it. But also, the people, it's about the people. It's connecting with voters. It's connecting with, people who don't usually know about Republicans. And that's what I care most about. So if, the RNC or whomever want to connect to people who usually don't think about Republicans, then they would obviously connect with me.
Yeah.
Hint, hint.
Cool. Hint, wink, wink.
Nudge,
nudge, say no more. There you go. Are we going to talk about that then? Since we just segued, nobody else knows what we're talking about. But are we going to do that then?
I mean, if you want to.
All right, let's do that. All right. But anyway, so pause. You can hang out or no, but I'm telling her.
Oh, yeah.
Pause. You can either continue and hang out or you can say goodbye.
It's up to you.
I mean, I don't. It's up to you. I don't.
No, it's up to you.
Well,
you're hanging with us.
Yeah, you're hanging with us. You're along for the ride. I don't. It's on you.
Mute or not mute?
Don't mute. If you're gonna leave, then leave. If you're not gonna leave,
then just hang.
Then just pause for a moment as we talk about our sponsor that we have. We talk about a sponsor that we have. It's Nicole's Resume Service. As you heard earlier, we have them on. And it's an awesome little service. Basically, everybody and their mother, one of the biggest things about going and getting a new job is the resume. Everyone hates filling out their resume. You have to go back because nobody ever does it on time like you're supposed to. You don't update it like you need. It's crap.
You want to know why? It's because we get a job and we realize, hey, we got a job. I think I'm secure. I'm not going to update.
Exactly. Or you got the job without having to update it in the first place. There's been, numerous times that I've had that happen. I've walked into a new job and didn't need the resume, so you don't think about it. And then when there comes a time where somebody says, yes, I'm interested in, but I need a resume, and you go, holy crap, I haven't done it in 20 years.
Ooh.
Where, the last job you have on there is like, the 6 months you worked at McDonald's. You kind of have to go back and update. Well, nobody wants to go and update those things.
That's too much time.
Exactly. Nicole's Resume Renewal Service is what you need, where you will be sending your info, you send in your stuff, they turn around and they add, they put it on this beautiful platform. Sometimes they even add pictures. Believe it or not, that's one of the biggest things that'll help you out. A lot of other little tricks of the trade that'll help kind of put you at the top of the list. Not guaranteeing you a job, but by God, will get you at least noticed. It's something that everybody and their mother definitely will appreciate and use. The cost is fairly low. What you do now is you go to facebook.com/Nicole's Resume Renewal Service. Nicole's Resume Renewal Service. And what you do there is you put in that you heard it on Defenders as the promo code, and they will take $10 off of the resume and cover letter package, which is, I believe, normally $40, I believe. But anyway, you go
not bad.
to facebook.com/Nicole's Resume Renewal Service. Get that resume updated today. You won't be sorry. It'll help you down the road, I'm sure.
Certain of it.
Fairly confident.
Really?
It can't hurt. What's the worst that could happen?
What's the worst?
What is the worst? Okay, so what we did, if anybody caught the little lingo that we did, the nudge, nudge, wink, wink, say no more. And I think this will work out good because anything that has to do with diversity, you always want an ethnic person on the show with you, and we have Liz. I'm digging a hole. I'm going to get a phone call after the show's over with. She's going to be mad at me.
Diversity meaning, the person that was American.
I was going to say, meaning a non-white person.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you're white, but only by you're only black because of skin color. Let's be completely honest. Anybody who knows you knows you're
Oh, shut up!
You just said you tan and everything, so you're anyway.
He's really digging a hole right now, and I am not a part of this.
This is how I make friends. Anyway.
I played lacrosse. It's a wonderful sport.
Rest my case. Thank you and good night. Thank you and good night. Okay.
It's done.
So, the PC culture is going after a something else. Everything, there's always, the PC culture is always complaining about this, that, and the third. There's always something that somebody's upset about. Now they're going after a legendary comedy troupe for, quote, lacking diversity.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And if anybody that paid attention to what we were just saying knows exactly who we're talking about just off of the bit.
Ooh.
If you don't, I'm going to go ahead and crack it now. Monty Python is now under the gun.
It's not dead yet.
Aren't they all old?
Yes, they are. They're a bunch of old British white guys.
They were popular in the
and they were all dudes.
in the mid-'70s. Yes, they're from England.
Even
and
they dressed up like women, they were still dudes.
All white dudes. Yes.
Same people.
Who are you? I'm the king. I didn't vote for you. That whole bit. Yes.
The whole deal.
Yes. There's some filthy nice filth down here. Okay.
Wow.
Yes.
He's going deep into this.
I'm
guys.
going Holy Grail, dude. It's my favorite movie of all time.
Full deal.
Hey, look, it's better than, I think it was the best one. Like, The Life of Brian was okay.
Oh, here you go.
What?
Yeah, the horse guy.
Gotta love
it. The Black Knight. That was so good. Anyway, it's just a flesh wound.
Oh, gosh.
Come back here. I'll bite your kneecaps off.
We're going to get cut from YouTube just because we're using too many
I
references to
know.
the same show.
I know. But basically, obviously very well known. If anybody's watched like true Monty Python, and not even the movies in some cases can be very edgy. But if you've ever watched like the TV show, the Monty Python TV show, which was great, by the way.
This bird is no more. It has ceased to be.
It is pushing up daisies. If his feet weren't nailed to the post, he would be laying on the ground. Anyway, God, stop it. But nowadays, these guys are considered bad form because the group is comprised solely of, wait for it, Caucasians. Which is a little bit weird to say because, again, this is the 70s in England.
Right.
So just in case anybody was curious, Monty Python guys, all 6 of them, and there were 6.
Yep.
They're all white people.
All white.
Again.
And they're all really old.
So what do they... I'm sorry, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
What do they expect them to do? Like,
nothing.
Edit the movies to add in black people?
No, that's the point. No.
Or had they done blackface, what would they have said?
Oh, God,
they would have said even worse.
Do you see? This is what kills me about this whole, and people don't grasp it. I mean, normal people like us do. But this is what kills me about the whole PC culture is you're going to turn around and be mad. Okay, you want to be mad about something going on now? Cool. Fine. I think you need a life, but fine. I can give you that now.
Yes.
I can't give you something that happened in the 70s. Like, did you hear, Liz, did you hear that they're taking Laura Ingalls Wilder, Little House on the Prairie?
Yeah.
The books, they're taking that. They're taking that away. There's an award, like her being like an exceptional writer award thing. Blah blah blah. That that they gave to her a long time, they're taking away. They're actually trying to ban the book because it refers to a time that is not today. Does that make sense? As in, you know,
it refers to a
honestly,
refers to a time where people were less
Tolerant
worried and tolerant about things, and you know, they considered Native Americans savages.
Yes,
and
even though that was the culture and the time.
Okay, so this is my take on it. I mean, we all have been watching these and consuming these for decades. I mean, at the end of the day, we as people not Caucasian, if you will, we watch it, we kind of know what's going on, and we move on. I mean, there's some cowboy, you know, westerns that are over like, oh my gosh, this is some bad stuff. I mean, even like High Noon, like all these different things, like, but you know that it's at a particular time. You know?
Yeah.
You move on. You know, either it's a good movie or it's a not good movie. Yes. You know, there are a lot of things, especially being half Asian, like a lot of like how they depict Oriental people
Did you hear play
throughout,
the Asian card?
like,
yeah.
You played
What?
the Asian card? Really? Playing the
no,
Asian card?
I'm just saying
I'm messing with you. Go
that
ahead.
it's
Sorry.
not just a black and white thing. It's not just it. Obviously, we have had this amazing history throughout generations, and we, as a sort of a multicultural yet assimilated society, we kind of learn how to learn from our history.
Yeah. Well,
That doesn't mean you get to like erase what happened before so it reflects now.
But here's the bad thing.
I think it's dumb.
Yeah,
Agreed.
And what you're talking about is exactly right. But here's what happens: you have an entire populace, an entire side of a political spectrum that literally just puts their fingers in their ears, and they're just "Nee." We are the knights who say "Nee."
I see. Or nay, actually.
It's "Nee."
Yeah, I know, but they say nay.
I know, but it's "Nee."
I know.
my
See, this is one of the reasons why I love Liz, because being being a youngish black woman, we can
black
have
Asian
these
woman.
and this is the things that always confuse me. And this is why I love talking with her.
Stop. She's a Blasian.
Ablasian. You are Ablasian.
Yeah, me and Tiger Woods, right?
Yeah. y'all are like this. Anyway, I've never. That's the one thing it kills me, because you watch on the news, and this is why I have faith in humanity, because you see on the news where people talk about everything is racial, everything is an issue, everything is poor pitiful black people, and then I get to talk to Liz, who is like,
awesome.
Shut up and move on. Put your big girl panties on and let's move. Is it a legitimate issue? Yes or no? And if it's not, shut the hell up.
I think it's like two things. Number one, as a former Democrat, it's their only tactic that they have in order to divide and conquer. When you're in power, your worst fear is for the people to actually realize that they have more commonality, that they can rise up and actually unite. That is the ultimate, tactic that the left, or whatever you want to call them, utilizes.
Yep.
Are there issues? Are there, racial concerns or cultural differences? Absolutely. However, for a fact that they actually do not care a lick about the upward mobility, the sanctity, the individualism of any of these folks, because if they did, we as a society would be a lot farther than we are. And at the end of the day, that's what they use it to keep us, meaning every American, behind.
Exactly. See, we're gonna have to have you back just for a racial show.
I know, right?
I love I love her so much.
Can we get her? Can we get her and also get Alfonso
and Riaz Patel? Oh, ay Dios mío, that would be a great show.
Ooh,
Riaz Patel. You don't know? Do you know who Riaz Patel is? Real fast. Riaz Patel is a gay Muslim. Is he Iranian?
No, yeah.
Middle Eastern gay man who lives in D.C.
Wow.
And he's a producer from Hollywood.
Yes. Oh, he's amazing.
I'm gonna have to dress better than this.
No, listen. Oh, I know. And he is as liberal as the day is long.
But he is willing to sit down and talk with anybody and understand their point of view.
Look, severe man crush. Love this man to death. He's a good friend, like, personally. I don't know how he looks at me, but I think he's a great friend. Love the guy to death. It'll be good. We're going to have to plan that.
We are going to have to plan that.
And with that, we need to get ready to go.
You know what? You're going to be gone for a couple weeks.
Don't you dare.
You gotta be gone.
Don't you dare. Oh,
I've got full
you
control
will
of
be
the show for,
fired
like-
so fast it'll make your head spin.
Yeah, you try to do the show without me. I see what happens.
We've
too.
seen what happens when the show's run just me.
I have been missing my Tom Cruise, so.
There you go.
Oh,
See?
wow.
See?
Wow. Actually, you know what? Speaking of which, I bet you Liz would help fill in.
Ooh.
Wouldn't
Liz?
she?
We'll see.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Don't-
I don't know what I'm signing up for. But
I don't know.
Just say no.
Just say no.
Just say no.
You don't want to do it. I promise you don't. Anyway, guys.
Guys, thank you so much for hanging out. Liz Mattori, real fast, how can they find you again before we get ready to go? Go.
LizMattori.com is the easiest way.
There you go.
And you can go to doaeshow.com to find everything that we have. Keep a lookout for everything that we've got going on. If you go down to the donate page, you can go down to the donate page and you will get some good swag and more information on the new things that are coming out.
I'm telling you,
shortly.
Big stuff. Y'all don't want to go anywhere.
That's
Be
right.
a part of it.
Huge.
Huge. It's very huge. Guys, we'll see you later on. Bye-bye.